Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're playing with some makeup that is new-ish, or maybe I just forgot how it worked. I started out with the Huda Beauty Wild Obsessions palettes. I did a video on these before and I asked you guys which ones you wanted to see next. So we played around with the Tiger one, as well as I still have Python and Jaguar to use, so let me know down below which one you want to see me use next. And then I also have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. This usually comes out around the holidays, so I had to pick it up and try it out this year. And I have a couple other products that I might have used once, or I got in a BoxyCharm and have never used. So we played around with those items today to get this look. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So if you want to see how I got this look using some of the products that I've had in my collection for a second, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, the eyes are primed. I use the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime. This is in shade 1, which is the lightest shade, and it just canceled everything out. But I think I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Wild Tiger. This eyeshadow palette is really pretty. I bought the other 3, and in the last video I swatched a bunch of the shimmer shades for each of them, and I asked you guys which palette you wanted next. So do the same thing down below, let me know which palette you want. I will also link the previous video that had the shimmer swatches and the other eyeshadow palettes. I had 2 that were selected, and I was just like, you know what, I kind of want to play around with the Tiger palette because it just has the fall vibes that you guys are requesting. And it's October, the weather is getting a little crisper, the leaves are starting to fall, so I figured that's what we would play around with. For my first shade that I want to pop in, I think I'm going to go in with this like light yellow shade. Put that in the crease, and then we'll go from there. Ooh, that's pigmented. This is on the Sigma Cinderella E38 Diffused Crease. I just did the video for this one as well. I don't know about... So these shades are not necessarily the shades I gravitate towards, but I wanted to try it, and this yellowy... I'm not gonna say... It might be a mustardy shade. It's interesting. It's not my favorite shade, but I will try it out and see what I think. Everything is having me pull towards that shade because it's more on like the type of shades that I go to, but I think I'm gonna play with this orange. I'm gonna put that into the crease in the outer V. It's kind of a neon orange, like Cheeto dust. So that's the other thing, is if you're trying to kind of like put the color down and then diffuse it out, you use like a fluffy crease brush. I'm gonna at least do that before I build it up, because we do have that yellow in the crease right now. All right, now I'm gonna switch over to the E54 side of this brush. I'm gonna switch over to this brown shade. I'm gonna go in on an L19 from Laura Lee. We're just gonna, in the outer V and a little into the crease. I don't wanna overpower the orange, so I'm gonna leave it a little bit shorter than the outer V area. I feel like that's a very interesting color combo. I'm gonna go back into this little orange shade. I think that's a very interesting color combo, especially with the orange, and then you have the brown in the crease. As usual, put your comments down below. I'm interested to know your opinions. This is interesting. It's evolving differently than I thought. We'll see if I can mirror it on this side. Okay, so the shimmers, I swatched in the last video, but I will swatch them again. So this center one, which, oh, you guys, that is stunning. I kind of just want to put that all over the eye. Then this gold shade up here, the brown shade, and then the other yellowy gold. Yeah, I'm really gravitating towards this shade. Just kind of like all over the eye. That is stunning. Okay, so I'm gonna go do this eye and then I'll be right back because I have some other products for us to play around with. Okay, you guys, so I have a couple things to play around with. Some things are new, some things I tried once and I moved and forgot if I liked them. We're gonna play around with some of those things today. The first thing is the Glam Glow Super Mattify. This is the 6 Acid Clarifying Primer. I wanna say I got this in like a BoxyCharm or something, and I used it once. It's got a little spatula, you open it up and it's like a putty that smells like licorice. But I don't remember if I liked it. And it's one of the things I grabbed off the top of my bins because I'm trying to unpack them. But I was like, do I like this? Should I try it again? So I figured we would do that today. So I don't know if that's too much, too little. I'd rather have a little bit and go back in if needed. Yeah, it smells like licorice, but it's got like a creamy consistency. I feel like that might have been too much. It's got the color consistency of like a mud mask. Don't mind this. I used a new product and it dried my skin out and it cracked. And then wearing a face mask at work, just the moisture kind of infected it. So I'm not super thrilled. So I have been putting Neosporin right there trying to make it heal, but skin problems. So far so good. I am gonna use a foundation that I know that I like, which is the CoverGirl Outlast. This is the extreme wear with full coverage, SPF 15 or SPF 18. It's for 24 hours and I have the shade Golden Natural. I like to go in light and then add where I need to. I also think that October is the perfect season for my little skull and crossbone earrings. I want to say I got these when I was in Japan. And I'm just putting makeup around it, but not on it. I'm not trying to make it angry. Okay, and then I do have a concealer to try. This is the 𝐿 We're gonna go with F on Flawless. And this is in the shade 2.5. I ordered this and I forgot about it. And 𝐿 they have it to where if you order it and you don't like it, you can return it. I forgot to try it. I also forgot to return it, so then I got charged for it. But I figured we would try it out, see if I like it. I hope I like it, because I already paid for it. But I like the concept where, you know, they try and match you to the product based off of your skin, color tone, and then if you don't like it, you turn it. I mean, it looks like it might be my shade. Maybe not. I'm gonna go with one side to try out. It's okay. It's not like super like full coverage. It's not bad. It's buildable, I'll give you that. And then for powder, I'm just gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Nothing new, but I like it, so. And then I just powder the rest of my face to set it all, because I am an oily girl, and if I don't, I will look like an oil slick and my makeup will move around. Especially through the T-zone. I'm gonna say that I don't hate the concealer. It's not bad. I have creases, I know I'm going to. It didn't overemphasize it. It doesn't look like it's like sinking in, which is a whole thing. I think for the under eye, I want to take this shade right here and then some of this orange on the exterior and then a little bit of the brown. All right, and then the orangey shade. And then the brown shade. And with that, I'm just gonna tap it on the outer V and then drag it under. For contour, I'm just gonna use the �𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐒. This is the sculpting powder in medium. I finally hit pan on this thing, and this is one of my favorite like contour shades. See the difference? Like with the powder, without it. And you don't need to go overboard. I just drag it down and then do a triangle up. Okay, you guys, so now to do bronzer and blush, and I'm excited because I have the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. I like these because you get multiple shades in here. It has a really nice mirror. Packaging is different from the previous years. This is actually like a metal tin, and this is like a magnetic closure. And on the back, it gives you details as to each of the products that are in here. Now, this is a previous packaging. It's plastic. It has the just closure that kind of sticks together. This does have 6 shades, whereas this one has 5. But I like it. I don't like the mirrored packaging because it really shows all my fingerprints. Now, with this, you have 5 shades in here. This first one is a setting powder. Then you have a blush in Vibrant Heat. This third one is also a blush in Luminous Rose. This one right here is bronzer in Glistening Bronze Light. And then you have this one, strobe powder in Supernatural Strobe Light. I messed up because I already set my face, but I do want to try the powder. So I'm gonna grab my handy dandy brush, get some of this right here, and I'll just set under the eye a little bit. Like, I have some of the other ambient light edits and I really like them. I may not use all the colors in it. Sometimes I'll mix shades. Next time I'll try this shade or this setting powder with nothing else under it. But I didn't realize there was a setting powder in here. So now for the bronzer, and I don't know how like concentrated it is, so I just tapped in, so. Okay, so just tap, tap, tap. It's got a little color payoff already. It looks like it's on the reddish tone. I do like these palettes because they're great for travel. I will usually grab one of these for my like makeup bag when I travel, which I have travel coming up in a week for work. So I need something that I can do super quick, get my makeup on, be out the door, go do what I need to do, because you know, things. All right, so for blush, I think I'm gonna use this pinky shade. Ooh. We're gonna diffuse this on both sides. It's pretty. I may have went a little heavy-handed on it. I'm gonna go and tap in a little bit on that one. See about deepening it up. That may be a lot of blush. So be careful when dipping in. You might only just need to tap a little bit. It is a pretty shade. It's just very pigmented. I'm gonna go back into the setting powder and see. Maybe it'll diffuse a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, so then we're gonna dip into this shade, which is technically a highlighter. Sometimes they're like super beaming, sometimes they're not. So we will try. It's not even my usual highlighter brush. I don't even know why I was like. It's pretty. It's not necessarily one that I would like. It's subtle. If you want a subtle highlight, like this is something I could do for work. Or like maybe you want to accent something that's not necessarily like beaming. It's pretty though. It has a subtle highlight. If you like a subtle highlight, this is it. So like the ethereal look for work. Now for my usual highlight, the Ofra and Steph Tom's collab, Milk and Cookies. This baby is beautiful. All right, so for inner corner highlight, I always go with the left side. Until I unpack the rest of my highlighters, this is like the highlighter that I gravitate towards on the brow bone. And then I mix. Okay, so for the brows, I'm gonna go ahead, spoolie them, and then I'm gonna use the Nude Sticks. This is the Brow Boost and Set Gel XL. It doesn't, like it has a spoolie brush, but I like brushing my brows up and then putting the product in. This has really been one of my favorites. I've been trying other ones out, but this has been the one that I gravitate towards. It doesn't make my eyebrows crunchy and I can still fill them in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner and mascara off camera. So for the waterline, I'm still gonna use my Lancome Le Crayon in Noir. For liquid liner, I have the Lauren Conrad The Eyeliner. This, if I remember correctly, when I went to go swatch it, it was kind of like it wasn't as deeply concentrated. So I'm interested to see how this builds. I did have it stored upright or upside down, so we'd see. And then in one of my boxes, I think BoxyCharm or Ipsy, I had the Il Makiage. This is the Black Card Lift Curl Lengthen Mascara. So I wanted to try this out. I'm gonna go do that and fill in my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I did my eyeliner and then I was like, why am I doing my mascara off camera? There's one way to show you the difference, and that is doing it on camera. So I already curled my eyelashes. Now, oh, that is a really tiny wand. I mean, they seem to be pulling the eyelashes apart. Okay, can you tell? Like, no mascara, and I don't know if you can tell. I can, like, mind you, I have pretty thick and long eyelashes, but without mascara, you can't tell that they're there. It does feel like a very dry formula, which I'm okay with, because then maybe it won't make such of a mess. But it's doing a pretty freaking good job on these. Okay. That's not too bad. What do you guys think? So that's one coat. Let's go in for a second coat and see. Like, does it make a difference? It doesn't seem like it's making a difference. Okay, I'm gonna say personally, just based off of my eyelashes, it's not bad. It did pull them apart. It doesn't look like it lengthened them, but it pulled them apart. It kind of curled them, but I also curled it prior, so who knows. I don't know. I like them. I like how my lashes turned out this time. For lips, I did use the Jaclyn liquid lipstick in Truth. I can't remember if I used this before. It was in the drawer of things that was new or purchased that I hadn't used yet. But I feel like I've used a Jaclyn, oh, I have one right here. This is in the shade Get Real. Okay, so maybe they were different shades, but they're so similar. My lips are dry, don't mind. Like this weather, it feels great, but my skin is drying out. I'm not mad at it, it's just there and whatever. Anyways, okay, so let's go over the things. Mascara, I like it. I'll keep trying to use it. I'll see how it does. If it gets flaky and crunchy, I'll update you guys in the next video. But so far so good. I like how my lashes look because I think I can use this for work too. The liquid lipstick, I like liquid lipstick. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't feel too drying on my lips. Color, maybe not so much for fall. Probably need a darker shade. That's neither here nor there. Now, the primer, it said mattify. It didn't say disappear your pores, any of that type of stuff. It seems to have mattified. I used a foundation that I'm used to, so I'll continue to use this and see. So far, so good. The eyeshadow palette. This palette, you guys, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with it. The orange was really pretty. I really like this shade. I really gravitate towards these type of shades, but I was just kind of like, let's not go with the norm. So I love this shade in the middle. It was really pretty. It has that beautiful like shift. I love how the eye look turned out. You let me know down below your comments or your thoughts, as well as what other palette you want me to use next. There are two. So the other two palettes that you can choose from is either the Wild Python, which has the teal shades, Papa Peach, this lime green color. That's really pretty, and that blue. So there's Python. Or do you want to see Jaguar? That one is also really pretty, sultry, probably beautiful for fall. Let me know, which of these do you want to see next? I will also link the video where I swatched all of the shimmers in each of the palettes down below, so go check that out, as well as to see the first eyeshadow palette. And then the other new product that I had, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting. This is in Universe. I love these palettes because I love traveling with them. That pink though, very, very pigmented. Maybe not so like, don't smash into it. It just, it doesn't work that way. I like how it kind of turned out. It seems to have melted into the skin now. It's really pretty. It's still a little dark on this side, which is the one that I went like heavy-handed into. I like these palettes because you get a little bit of everything. You have a bronzer, you got the strobe light. It's an ethereal, like neutral, natural highlighter. And then you got the setting powder. I'm gonna have to try this out again without other setting powder on there. That was my mistake. I was used to the ambient lighting powders in there where they're kind of like a fine milled shimmer. So I forgot. We'll try this next time. Really love these, and the packaging this time, I like this packaging. Now the eyeliner from Lauren Conrad, it's nice. It'll suffice for work, but I like a more pigmented eyeliner, and this one is a little more like subdued. It feels kind of watered down, if that makes sense. I like a very like jet black eyeliner. I had to go over it a couple times to get it to this payout, but that's just preference. If you like a neutral, thin, watery eyeliner, like this is it. If you want something that's got like that dark black payoff, not this one, not this one. There's not really a bunch of other new products. I stuck with my Laura Mercier setting powder, my 𝐬𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐒 sculpting powder. For my brows, I actually went back to the drugstore and used the Maybelline Precise Microcrayon. This is what I have in my brows along with the Nude Sticks Brow Gel. You guys, this is good, and I want to say it's only like $7 or $8. It's not that expensive, and it just floofed in and brushed out easy. The concealer, was not sure about this because I was like, crap, I did not turn it back in because I didn't try it, and surprisingly enough, I really like it. I did have to go back in because I wasn't sure how much to use on this side. So this has 2 layers, one heavy layer on this side, and it was fine. It says it's full coverage. I don't think it's full coverage. I would say it's light to medium and buildable, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it. I really like how it turned out, but that's just me. Let me know your comments down below. I'm really interested to know what you guys think of the eyeshadow palette, any of the products that I tried, new or old. I always love reading what you guys have to say. Maybe you have suggestions, let me know. I'll go check them out. And that's it for this video, you guys. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until next time, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.